have returned, and we have Jean.
Jennifer.
You
Jen.
put down Jen.
Jen for short. But you can call me Jean. Are you kidding? It's your show. You can call me whatever you want.
Really? All right, no. Our next guest on The New Yorker is Miss Palermo.
Now we're just going crazy.
Now we're going nuts. Okay, she's putting herself down as a comedian, but
Yeah.
the thing that you intrigued me now, you said that you write children's plays.
Yes, I've written four of them.
4 of them, and the first title is?
How Peanut Butter Met Jelly.
What's that story about?
It's a romantic tale.
Romantic.
No. How Peanut Butter Met Jelly is about the Princess of Peanut Butter and the Duchess of Jelly, and they didn't get along for many, many years. But then a orphan boy came along, and he wanted a sandwich, and they each offered him a slice of, like, one peanut butter, one jelly, and then he tripped, and then put the 2 pieces of bread together, and history was made, people.
All right. Now they say you're the hottest Italian-American female comic.
Yes, someone else gave me that title.
Who wrote that press release? You did, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, got a minute. All right.
Actually, Jenn Palumbo did.
Jean.
Who? She declared me the hottest Italian-American.
Okay, where are you from originally? New York?
Yeah, from Long Island.
Born and raised here, huh?
Yes.
Easterner.
Yes, it's
All
a
right.
very strong New York accent.
What did the family say when you decided to become a comedian?
My mother was horrified, but my dad was pretty for it. He was pretty enthusiastic. He started pitching me ideas. He was like the Dick Van Dyke Show.
He was writing you like copies of, here, try anyone.
He was calling me every night being like, all right. But it was all about him. All the routines were about him.
Well, that's usually what comedians do. They do that self-identification anyways.
Yeah, I think he wanted it to, my whole life to be about him, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What
which
did your
would
father
seem
do?
a
What
little
did your
weird.
father do for a living?
He's an air traffic controller.
A what?
Air traffic controller.
Oh, I bet you got some great jokes out of that one.
I'm like, no humor there whatsoever.
Oh, they do have their jokes up there.
Yes, they
Did you
have
ever
to.
go up there in the tower?
Yeah.
Is that something up there?
It's fascinating, and I have a lot of respect for them. He used to work at
very
Islip
tense.
Towers,
Yeah, it's very
and they would
tense.
watch all the traffic in the tri-state area. And it also really reminds you when you see all the planes up there on the screen, how safe it really is to fly.
Yeah.
Because if you see how many planes are juggled at one time and no incidents,
Right.
it's very comforting.
But
Yeah.
they have a rhythm.
They do.
It's very much of a rhythm. But when the weather comes, the rhythm goes, and they sit there.
Yeah.
You know, one time it was so bad to getting in a flight into Kennedy. You know what they did?
No.
They
what?
took them all, threw them in a bowl, mixed them up, and says, "Okay, you can leave now."
Well, I was always scared to call my dad at work because
You can't call.
no, he would be like, "Hold on a second, who's watching this plane? Ray Charles?" And I'm like, "Oh my God." You know, like, get off the phone. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
I'll see you at home.
All right,
I don't want to, ruin anyone's
You're the
life.
first one I had a follow like that. You ever use any comedy bits about that at all?
Oh, about him being
Control
an air traffic
tower,
controller?
where are
yeah.
you?
Well, my father. I love him, but he's a pain in the ass.
Why? What did he do?
Well, because he's very, rigid in air traffic
He have to
control,
be.
and
I mean, does he come home stressed a lot?
no, he's really got a good sense of humor, but he's very impatient, and like to vacation with him is always
Get that
very
plane on the
difficult.
ground now.
Yeah, because he's like, listen, we're on vacation. What are you sleeping? We got no time. There's no time to sleep in. Go to pee when we get back to Long Island. He was just like
How many brothers and sisters?
one sister.
One sister, and you're it, huh?
Yeah.
So when does this big career start?
Well, you tell me. I think it just did.
Any day now.
Maybe I should switch to Jenn Palumbo because maybe she'll have better luck than I have.
All right, so now we have a clip, right?
Yes, we do.
Is it legal for television?
I think we're going to find
Okay. All right, let's take a look.
They invited me to join them for Valentine's Day. Thank you. Because I'm a little, ew. Am I being negative? What could be worse than having a romantic dinner with your parents, watching porn with your parents? No, Mom, I haven't tried that position. I'm grossing myself out. Okay. But I digress. I do want to get in a relationship. Let me know any offers after the show.
But do you ever hear horrible, messy breakup stories that kind of freak you out? Your friends go through a breakup story. I read a story in Cosmopolitan that's forever haunted me. This woman wrote in that her soon-to-be ex-husband one day appeared on her front porch, and in front of the entire neighborhood accused her of sleeping around and being pregnant with another man's baby. Okay? She became so enraged at this accusation that, again, in front of the entire neighborhood, she pulled down her pants, ripped out her tampon, and threw it at him. I was mortified. I could never get my tampon out that quickly. Good night.
Okay.